Hello Lucas Nation fans and KLP Worldwide fans, it's your boy KLP and this is Cooking with KLP Season 2. We're going to do some Continental Breakfast here. Now this menu is kind of easy to do. Of course it requires a little bit of grease, pots, pans, and spatula. What you're seeing right now is 3 strips of bacon. As you guys see, you just flip them over each side by side to make sure they both cook right. You don't want one side to be pinker than the other. The next step is the hash browns. Of course, you have to shuffle your hash browns. Of course, these are hash browns that you can buy over at Kroger. You guys want to flip and flop the hash browns up and down using a spatula. You never want to just keep it in one stationary because one side may not be as done as the other. So it's really good that you use a spatula and kind of shuffle it around and around. The next thing we added to the Continental Breakfast is cheese toast. I know this is kind of basic. I mean, this is really easy to do. Just slap on cheese, bread, and a toaster. Oven is good and toaster is good, but a toaster is really good. The next part is adding a little bit of spinach to the hash browns with a little bit of salt and pepper. Not too much of the salt and pepper so it can take away from the flavor. But this is a healthy substitute, having a mix of potatoes and spinach that's mixed into it. Let me give you a background. Let me show you how it's really done in this. So you add a little bit of spinach like so. Spinach doesn't really matter how much you add in there. I just like to have a great deal of greens when I have breakfast. That's just how I try to do it. Try to be a little bit more healthy with a hint, and I do mean a hint of salt and pepper. Don't add too much salt and pepper into that, and you just shuffle it around like so. And as you guys can see now, the hash browns is mixed in with the spinach greens and it's getting cooked very thoroughly. You want to make sure your hash browns is nice and brown. You don't want to make sure it's still white. You don't want to make sure it's black, but you want to have a nice little brown look to your hash browns to make sure that is done. These are very vital for it because you can add all kinds of spices and herbs. I know some people like to add hot sauce to theirs. Again, I don't want to add hot sauce to this equation because it's going to take away from the taste of the greens, but you know, you can add a little bit of different types of ingredients and different types of hot sauce. But for me, I like to just keep it simple. I like to just make it with just hash browns, salt and pepper, and spinach greens. Of course, looking back at the cheese toast, you want to make sure your cheese toast is nice and golden yellow brown too. You don't want to make sure it's black, and voila, there is your Continental Breakfast with bacon, spinach green hash browns, and cheese toast. Thank you guys for staying tuned for Cooking with Kennedy Lucas. This is Season 2, brought to you by the hit new studio, still the same studio but new name, Swanky Studios. Again, it's Swanky Studios here at KLP Entertainment that helped brought this video possible and brought it together. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for the YouTube channel of KLP Entertainment as we do more things and more good things like this on our channel. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. This has been Cooking with KLP Season 2. Stay swanky, everyone.